Hospital cases are not related to the J&J vaccine, says study investigator. BioVac gears up to produce vaccines locally, and slow vaccination rates could see SA miss its target for herd immunity. These are the top coronavirus headlines from this week. We at African News Agency have been tracking the critical moments for you, and we've wrapped it up in 3 minutes. Co-principal investigator for the Sisonke implementation study, Professor Amina Goga, has dismissed claims that the multiple hospital cases of healthcare workers are due to the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. Goga said all hospitalized cases are fully investigated to assess whether they are related to the vaccine, and the majority have not been. When Goga spoke to IOL on Thursday, she said 41 out of the 167,000 healthcare workers who received the vaccine reported hospitalization. Upon a follow-up by the safety team, only 18 had true hospitalizations, and 12 of those were not related to the vaccination. A number of healthcare workers have reported varying side effects after receiving the shot, including numb arms, shortness of breath, fatigue, and developing mouth ulcers. South African-based BioVac Institute holds promise for a locally manufactured COVID-19 vaccine in line with industrial policy. This according to Deputy President of the ANC, David Mabuza, who visited BioVac in Pinelands, Cape Town on Thursday, together with Science and Technology Minister Blade Mzimande. BioVac has announced a local manufacturing partnership with US-based immunotherapy company Immunity Bio. Mabuza said that the company is capable of product development, formulation, filling of vaccines, packaging, labeling, as well as cold chain and distribution. Nzimande said the government is a 47% shareholder of BioVac, and the aim is to build capacity to produce vaccines locally. Immunity Bio's COVID-19 vaccine candidate is currently undergoing clinical trials in South Africa and in the US. Here's what Minister Nzimande had to say about the BioVac partnership.
But the plan is also to move even higher the value chain, such that we are able to produce, invest, of course, initially in our own research and development so that we can produce and manufacture our own vaccines.
South Africa has an ambitious target of vaccinating 2/3 of the population before the year end. Data visualization company Media Hack Collectives shows with a calculation tool that South Africa will need to vaccinate over 150,000 people per day to achieve its target. At the current rate, an average of about 6,000 vaccinations are administered per day, meaning it would take the country around 17.5 years to achieve herd immunity. The Department of Health had previously clarified that the slow rate of the vaccination rollout was due to the fact that the first phase was being carried out as a part of an implementation study, which had strict protocols that needed to be adhered to. That's 3 minutes. Tune in next week for another roundup of the top coronavirus stories.